All right, we're going to talk about activity and probability ratios in this presentation. All right, so the average collection period. It's not a ratio, but it's often included in the ratio analysis. It shows the average time in days or months to receive payment for products delivered or services rendered. So the first thing we'll talk about is the current ratio. This is a ratio used to estimate the ability of a business to meet its short-term financial obligations. And it's assuming ability to dispose at your inventory at the full value. Okay, next let's look at sales to inventory. This is used to indicate the inventory turnover rate, so how often inventory comes in and goes out. Low numbers of the sales to inventory ratio may indicate an overstock situation. So we can look at this as sales to inventory is equal to the cost of goods sold divided by the average inventory. The assets to sales ratio is used to determine how well the assets are being utilized in your organization. So we look at this ratio by the total assets divided by the total sales. All right, so next up we have the return on sales. This ratio is used only when comparing with similar businesses or with performance over a period of time. It indicates the ability to generate profits from your sales. So what we look at is the net income divided by the net sales. The return on assets ratio is sometimes called the productive ratio. This index is useful for comparisons with other enterprises and with gauging the effectiveness of asset utilization. So we look at this as the net profit after taxes divided by the total assets. Then we can look at return on net worth. This is a ratio that measures the ultimate profitability of the enterprise from the perspective of stakeholders or owners. It indicates the ability to earn adequate profits and should be higher than conservative investment rates. So we look at this as the return on net worth is the net profits after taxes divided by equity. The equity ratio indicates the extent of the owner's investment in the enterprise. So we look at that as equity ratio equals the equity divided by total assets. And then we can look at debt to total asset ratio. So this ratio indicates the extent of the enterprise's borrowing, how much resources they have on loan per se. The debt to total asset ratio equals total liabilities divided by total assets.